So the first thing I wanted to personally talk about is the trade rumors of Kristaps Porziņģis that the Mavs are looking to dump him before the deadline, potentially to the Warriors. I heard, but I don't know how reliable that
Not
is.
happening. Yeah.
So basically, what I want to ask you guys, both of you, open forum, is why do you think the Mavs are looking to trade Porziņģis? One, that's question number one, and two, did the Knicks win this trade? The answer is yes, but you can answer for yourself.
They want to trade him because he's trash. there's no two ways about it. He's suffered the injury. I can't remember what injury it was now. He's come back, ACL, right? He's come back. He's less explosive. When he was younger, he's still young, but when he was younger in his Knicks days, you saw a little bit of explosiveness out of him. The putback slams, things of that nature. He was aggressive. Like, it didn't matter who was guarding him. He was taking it to them. I remember when Dwight Howard was guarding him and he was going right at him. He was, young and fearless, shall we say, to an extent. And now, he doesn't have that same explosion under him. His legs don't seem to be under him. Defensively, he's not there. And then offensively, he's just shooting threes. He's got a little bit of a post fade away. The Mavs as a team aren't really great at shooting threes, and he kind of echoes that. He's a 7'3" shooting guard, and he can't rebound. Literally. So I don't blame the Mavs for shopping him.
Greg, the music. This is music to my ears. I'm here right now. This is music. Niyi, what do you think about this situation?
He's been pretty bad on defense. I think like his net rating when he's playing with the Mavs like 119. Defensive rating, which is terrible. Before he was at the Knicks and when he came to the Mavs first came, and then when he played in the bubble last year, he was averaging like 30 points a game. He was like really good at like protecting the rim, and he moved his feet well on defense and like defended the pick and roll well. But now this year he's just been absolutely, a non-factor in defense. He's been absolutely awful. And considering the Mavs this year, they traded the way they're shooting and scoring ability to try and show up their defense, and then their second best player doesn't play good defense. It's a bit of a sticky one. So, and then I heard rumors that they're trying to. I'm looking at I'm Drummond, and I thought, wow, that's a huge transition from Porziņģis to him. So yeah, man. His value is pretty low right now. So I don't think they'll trade him.
Well, it's the thing. So, like you say, his value is low. I think his contract is $30 million a year, pretty much.
It's a lot, man.
Like, who's taking that on right now? Especially because like he's never been in the NBA for 5 seasons, never had a fully fit season. I'm pretty
7'3".
7'3", exactly. It's only probably going to get worse from here.
Yeah.
Like, what do you do? Also, the Knicks won this trade, but what do you do if you're the Mavs?
Being a big man that suffers an injury, I feel like they never really quite come back the same. And for him to suffer such an injury like that so early in his career is quite a shame, because for the few moments that we saw him healthy, he looked like he was nice.
So like, if you're the Mavs, how do you make this work? That if you are the Mavs and you've got his contract on your roster right now, you're performing the way you are, they're doing okay in the West. Might make the playoffs. Like, do you think we need to trade him to get another piece around Luka, or do you persevere with him?
I think you firm it, because I don't think the Mavs look. If they sell him now or like trade him now, they're not going to get the value for him that they would want or hope for. And I don't think they're the sort of team that's going to attract like a big star in free agency. So I think their best bet here, to be honest, is to keep him and hope that he gets back to the level that they want him to be at, because they kind of went all in on him, and I don't really see another way around it for them at the moment. So yeah.
Yeah, if they shop him, I don't think they're going to get anything close to what they want back in return. But then you have to look at it from the other side. The longer they keep him, you could argue that the more his value plummets, although it is already quite low right now. The Mavs, as you said, they're 9th in the West. I believe one of the last times I was on, they were like 2nd to last in the West. So just goes to show how quickly things can change, especially in this COVID-ridden season. But do I see them making the playoffs? There's an outside chance. I don't know what's going to happen in the second half of the season. It'll be interesting to see, who they would want to go after to pair with Luka, because defensively, this team is a sieve. So I think if you're going to trade Porziņģis, you need to go after defense. and just settle with the offense that you already have.
Fair.
It isn't bad. It's not excellent, the offensive team.
Exactly, yeah.
Of the Mavs, but it's not terrible. I mean, they can't shoot the three, we know that much, but they're not, 20th and below in terms of offense in the league. So I think defense is really their biggest issue.
I agree.
Cool. So yeah, Porziņģis is trash. But moving on.